This is an 1874 Davis low-arm vertical feed Model 3 sewing machine. The vertical feed refers to its unique feed mechanism that advances the fabric while still being pierced by the needle, completely eliminating the slippage that can occur when sewing smooth fabrics like silk or satin. Like all early sewing machines, this one was completely hand-painted. It's identified as a Model 3 because the Model 1s had a different upper tensioning unit. Model 2s had this type of tensioning unit and a straight pole spool holder. Model 3 added a pedestal under the spool holder to provide a better angle for the thread to engage the tensioner. By the time the Model 4s appeared, this webbed vertical arm had been replaced with a solid body arm. To thread, feed the thread under this leaf spring guide once around the tensioning unit, over to this pigtail, and up through this guide at the top of the needle bar. Bring the thread down from the needle bar through a slot in the top of this ring, down and in between the two tensioning discs, out through a slot in the bottom of this ring, and then down to the needle, threading from left to right. Place the bobbin in the shuttle so that the thread comes up on this side. Hook it once around this bar that's part of the hold-down bar for the bobbin, and then over through a hole right here on the side of the shuttle. This is your tension addressed. This is the stitch regulator, and the machine sews by the top of the wheel going away from the sewer. Here's a close-up of the vertical feed in action. As with all early sewing machines, the Davis has a few idiosyncrasies. The first is that this hole for oiling the cam on the end of the drive shaft ends in a small metal tube that's about a ½ inch long. And the problem is because it's so small in diameter, it clogs with dried oil and dust very easily. It's important to keep this cleaned out. Normally, pigtails are just press fit into the body of the machine. This one's different. This is actually threaded. So if you go to try to remove this and it doesn't pull out, don't pull too hard or you'll strip the threads out. The vertical feed system works by having several metal plates sliding up and down and back and forth over each other. Consequently, they're all loose, and removing the side plate can result in them falling out. This can be avoided by tilting the machine upwards or backwards so that gravity holds the plates in place. The main wheel mounts on a tapered shaft, so when you go to remove this, it can be hard, like most old shafts are to remove, but when you pull it out, it'll suddenly break free and the thing can fly off. A real danger with this is that it may be tempting to try to pry it out or pound it out. That can result in a very delicate part in the inside of this oscillating arm breaking. I strongly recommend using a gear puller. A 4-inch size works well. I hope you enjoyed this look at an antique Davis vertical feed sewing machine. Thanks for watching.